Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. I'm creating this video because, as many of you know, I do create channeled twin flame readings regularly here on this channel. For those of you who are new here, I do post these readings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love if you could tune in and join us if you feel guided to any of these readings. But regardless, as I've been channeling these readings recently, I've noticed a major theme coming up that really needs to be discussed. And this is the recent wave of heart activations happening worldwide for twin flames, but specifically through the Divine Masculine Collective, which of course has twins. These are really just labels. We do always energetically support one another. We are always energetically entwined. However, the masculine is going through this major energetic up-leveling, upgrading through the heart center at this time. And what this means is that both the masculine, of course, is feeling the effects of this heart's opening, so to speak. But also, for those of you who resonates as the divine feminine, you are most likely picking up on this massive shift from your divine masculine counterparts in ways that, to the conscious, logical human mind, seem very confusing and out of sorts, even chaotic at times. So I thought it would be really fitting to title this video Twin Flame Hearts Opening Signs. Signs and symptoms that you will experience as the other twin flame counterparts when your twin flame is going through a heart center activation. When their heart is opening, meaning their literal heart chakra energy center is breaking wide open to both feeling and expressing greater love consciously in the 3D within this twin flame connection. But before I get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Join our beautiful collective here. We are co-creating all of these podcasts, all of these videos together as a community, as a soul tribe here, and I would love for you to be parts of that. Also, I really love hearing your feedback and thoughts and stories in the comments section under these videos. I truly believe the comments section is one of the most uplifting, beautiful spaces for us here as part of this YouTube community. So I do hope you'll leave me a message and leave this community a message and let us know if you have experienced any of these signs, especially recently, of heart chakra opening, of hearts opening within your twin flame connection. Also, in the reading that I am releasing on this Wednesday, I will be addressing more in depth how these energetic shifts and changes through the heart center could be affecting both counterparts in real time. So be sure to tune back in to that reading for more information on how this could be affecting the Twin Flame Collective in the 3D at this moment in time. But this video isn't going to be a reading style video. This is going to be simply outlining some of the emotional, physical, mental signs and sensations we can undergo when our twin flame is quite literally opening their hearts to unconditional love, which is equivalent to twin flame love. It is what twin flames come here to teach. Now, the problem is we store collectively so much wounding in the heart center, in the heart chakra center. And this is for the purpose of self-protection, because we come into this world bright-eyed, very open-minded, very open-hearted, and we quickly begin to pick up these kinds of automatic, unconscious programs about why ourselves or other people are not worthy of love, are not worthy of validation. And over time, these picked up subconscious beliefs about love, these really misbeliefs, misunderstandings about love, solidify energetically in the heart chakra center, almost like concrete walls. And behind them, there is this, what we could think of as this inner child within us, that part of us that knew how to love openly, both ourselves and other people, that part of us that didn't see separation or division between ourselves and others, that part of us and that part of our twin still exists. But because of these programs, negative ideas, and limiting beliefs about ourselves and others in terms of love, because of all of these walls, we as twin flames experience a lot of, let's just call it intensity through the heart center, because twin flame love energy, this bond energetically between twin flames, is so intense. And there is so much transference of massive amounts of energy flowing constantly between twins, but predominantly, most strongly through the heart chakra center. It's why artists have famously depicted twin flames as literally being tied together by a cord at their chest center, at the heart center, because this is where twin flames most dominantly transfer energy. So what happens is, as this energy transference continues and picks up between twin flames, like has been happening on the planet for the last several years, there's been this momentum building that is now coming to this culmination where there is this collapse of all of those metaphorical concrete walls within us as twins that we had created for the purpose of self-protection. But in the process of trying to protect ourselves, we actually were cutting ourselves off from accessing not only love from others, but our own self-love as well. And this is the very dynamic that most commonly leads to disconnect, to this perceived separation between ourselves and our twin, because everything that is happening, or I should really say most of what is going on energetically, is really centered around the heart for twin flames in one way or another. It all comes back to the heart. So I have created a twin flame heart chakra activation subliminal. I just wanted to share this now because it is so fitting for this conversation. This subliminal is intended to be a sound therapy tool to assist you in clearing out, removing all of the baggage, all of those barriers that are stored specifically in the heart chakra center. And if you are already a member on my subliminals websites, soundandsoulful.com, I do also recommend adding this to a playlist along with my twin flame 7 chakra clearing subliminal, because this will really result in not only a comprehensive energy clearing between yourself and your twin that you can use on a daily basis, but also some special attention to that heart chakra center, which is being really, really affected right now For those of you who aren't yet members on my Subliminals website, I will leave information on that in the pinned comment and description box. You can try out any of the more than 100 subliminals I've created on this website, including, of course, this twin flame heart chakra activation by signing up for a 7-day free trial account. Now, I want to dive right into these signs that your twin flame is opening their hearts. And the real reason that I am sharing all of these signs with you, especially for those of you at this moment who are resonating with the divine feminine collective and potentially having already undergone a lot of heart chakra clearing within yourself, and yet suddenly feeling as though things are backtracking or you're backsliding at times, or you feel these chaotic or confusing feelings, emotions, experiences happen, and your ego begins to overlay this self-judgment on those experiences. It's my hope that through sharing these signs, you can release some of those patterns of self-judgment to understand that your emotional experiences are not there for you to judge, but actually are there as part of your healing. In fact, even the most negative emotions we experience can actually be profound symptoms of a deep level release taking place within us. So the first sign that your twin flame is opening their hearts, which really all of that intro led into, is feeling what we sometimes call the highs and the lows more intensely. You may even refer to this as feeling like you've just been having mood swings. You may find yourself swinging from feeling anger, feeling resentment, even feeling fear or anxiety more intensely than you have felt for a while. And then all of a sudden, within a few hours or a few days, that emotion can seem to completely swing the other direction. For example, maybe one day you find yourself feeling just extremely angry or upset about the journey, and then the next day you find yourself feeling deeply at peace and feeling this overwhelming sense of love and connectedness with your twin. And you may wonder, why am I swinging so much from the highs to the lows? And what happens here is our ego steps in and says, those emotions that we are labeling as negative, that anger, anxiety, fear, resentment, those are bad. I should feel guilty for feeling those. However, those so-called positive emotions, love, affection, joy, peace, those are positive, and I should feel proud of myself for feeling those. And of course, within that, we experience a lot of feelings of self-judgment when we do have those so-called lower vibrational emotional experiences. But here's the powerful thing. The powerful truth about heart center activation is it brings out the intensity, the polarity in both directions. We are going to feel the highest of highs and we are going to feel the lowest of lows. But both, whether we are feeling the highs or the lows, both can actually be a powerful indication that the heart center is breaking open in a truly powerful way. And that is something to feel so proud of, even if you are in a moment of feeling those more lower vibrational kinds of emotions. And in this case, it can be a sign of your twin flame going through what is essentially the experience of feeling this intensification of unconditional love energy flowing through their heart center, which is where you get the highs that you are feeling from them through this emotional and energetic transference. But they are feeling that energy just like a powerful river coming up against a concrete dam. That dam is like the walls of self-protection, those limiting beliefs, everything they built around their heart because they thought it was the way to protect themselves. So you are feeling in those lower moments, you are simply feeling the tension of your twin flames' walls, the walls around their hearts, beginning to crumble, beginning to fall. You are feeling the tension of powerful love energy coming up against every concept of conditional love and every limiting belief that has been preventing that love from flowing. The second sign your twin flame is opening their hearts is you may actually feel a sudden recurrence of past memories, specifically memories that could be attached to grief, pain, or trauma. Now, the reason this can happen when your twin flame is opening their hearts is because very often, much of what is stored energetically through the heart center that is blocking our heart is some form of inner child wounding, traumas, even previous relationship experiences, anything that begins to solidify into insecurity, into fear of letting love in at the end of the day. That is really what it comes down to here. Anything that is keeping your twin flame afraid of letting love in, even if it's a past memory, even if it's an unconscious memory from early childhood just now coming to their consciousness, all of that is going to be brought to light in order to be released. Now, the reason that even if you're on the other side of this, as the other counterpart, you can still feel as though you yourself are reflecting on your own memories, your own past, even traumas or pain from the past you've already worked through. You could feel as though you're circling back to those memories. This is because your conscious mind is interpreting your twin flame's emotional states of trauma reflection, of past reflection, through this heart center opening, and your mind, your conscious mind, is interpreting that kind of reflective state your twin is in as your own states, and then beginning to turn your mind's attention to these past events that could have occurred within your own life. The third sign that your twin flame is opening their hearts is you may actually get a very strong urge to reach out to your twin flame, especially if you and your twin have been in some kind of period of separation or a period of lower contact in the 3D world. The reason this happens is because twin flame communication, unlike how we think of communication traditionally as happening through the throat chakra center, communication between twin flames not only happens through the throat chakra, in fact, it doesn't even dominantly happen through the throat chakra. It actually happens dominantly through the heart, because again, all of the communication happening between twin flames is mostly happening, I would say 95% happening energetically, because twin flames are so energetically intertwined that it's almost as though physical 3D communication is an afterthought when compared to the kind of depth and constant nature and intense nature of the energetic communication, meaning the way in which they are transferring information to one another energetically. And again, that energy is most dominantly transferred through the heart center, meaning that if your heart or your twin flame's heart is closed, communication will naturally be more blocked, be muddier, be more confusing. Even if the words themselves seem perfectly clear, it doesn't matter, because Your twin flame is 95% picking up on your energy and not your physical words. And you are doing the same when it comes to communication from your twin. But what this means in the reverse is, as one twin begins to open their heart in a more profound way, it really begins to radically open those energetic lines of communication between twin flames as well. Almost like calling your twin flame on the phone, except you're not literally calling them, you're signaling to them, or in this case, they are signaling to you energetically, hey, I'm open, I'm available, and I want to communicate. The fourth sign your twin flame is opening their heart is really that traditional sign of feeling a tug at your hearts. When we talk about this cord running between the heart centers of twin flames, part of what makes the reality of this energetic cord feel so real and almost tangible is the fact that you can at times physically feel the effects of being corded at the heart center to your twin flame, especially when there is increased activity through the heart center, such as when your twin flame is opening their heart in a more profound way. So this heart tugging can feel just like that. It can feel as though someone has a string attached to your chest and is just giving it a little pull, giving it a little tug. This can also feel like your heart is literally breaking open. Some twins can feel so overcome by this energetic sensation, this kind of heart pulling or this heart opening, that it can literally make you fall to your knees or just need to sit down or lay in bed, which brings me to the fifth sign your twin flame is opening their heart, which is you might find yourself feeling lower energy, physically speaking, at these times. You may find yourself, without really knowing why, wanting to stay in bed longer, wanting to sleep longer, feeling a depletion of your energy levels. And the cause of this is because twin flames are always energetically supporting one another. But as a result of this constant energetic support, what it means is when one twin is experiencing a lot of energetic activity, either receiving huge downloads of energy, huge activations, or processing out a lot of energy, which, by the way, both are happening when your twin is going through this kind of a heart chakra activation, then you as the other counterpart will actually feel almost as though they are drawing upon your energy field, your energy, which is really you simply supporting them through that process of downloading, of activating themselves energetically, of processing out all of those negative energies they could have been storing in those particular energy centers being activated. However, once again, the self-judgment comes into play, because you, on the other side of this equation, could be wondering, why am I so tired? I feel like I am not working or doing enough in the physical to necessitate this kind of physical tiredness and need to rest. So once again, I want to close out this video by just reminding you that everything you are feeling for a reason. And I really invite you to release feelings of guilt or judgment you have toward yourself around your emotional or energetic or even physical experiences along this journey. I really hope this video was helpful for you. Again, more information on my twin flame heart chakra activation subliminal meditation is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Of course, you can try it out free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website, soundandsoulful.com. I really hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next podcast.